Good morning. It's Debbie with Painting Junkie. How are you today? We are going to do some charring in just a bit. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? How many did you have? We had two. We had Thursday and Sunday. Thursday, we went to my husband's family's. It's about 45 minutes away, and saw that side of the family that we pretty much only see once a year. That was awesome. Love to see them. And then Friday, my grandbaby came. My new grandbaby came to my house. It was their first overnight trip. So exciting. I had all the new little baby things here waiting for them to make their trip easier. And it was so fun having them here for the rest of the weekend. And then Sunday, we had Thanksgiving with my side of the family. So busy weekend with family. So how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Fun? Fun families? Busy, right? Lots of traveling going on. Whew, my hands are cold. Ooh. All right, so I said that I had an exciting announcement. And if you are on my VIP email list, then you already know. I gave you a hint back in, let's see, it would have been October. I gave you a hint back in October that it was coming. And I've decided to open up now because I'm starting to register guests for the spring Painting Junkie Art Retreat. Yay! It's going to be in Hot Springs, Arkansas. It is April 3rd through the 6th. That is a Thursday through Sunday. You come in on Thursday evening, starts at 5 p.m. We will provide some heavy apps. Actually, it is the biggest charcuterie board. It's like the size of the table. Brandy does such an excellent job. The bonus of coming to the art retreat is also Brandy with kitchen therapy. She is my retreat partner. She does all the food and the cooking for us, and she also teaches you healthy eating and gives you recipes and meal planning tips, and she is amazing. So it is an extra added special bonus because you come to a Painting Junkie Art Retreat. Anyway, Thursday opening appetizers is what you get, and then you have 2 breakfasts, yummy breakfasts that she provides, and then 2 dinners because lunch is on your own. So we have 4 to 5 art projects in our time at the Airbnb. And then in the afternoon, usually about 11 to 5. 11 to 5 is kind of when I say, go out and explore, and then you're on your own. I give you suggestions, and then you can go with some of the people in the group, or you can go on your own, and it's up to you. It is for you to relax and enjoy the area that we're in. And Hot Springs is so fun. I've been there twice, I believe. Yes. And the reason I went was for the horse races. So live horse racing, they are going to be racing when we're there in April. They only race from like February to April anyway. It's a very short period of time that they race in Hot Springs. So very exciting that I planned it to have the retreat during the horse racing. So you could go Friday or Saturday to the horse races, or both if you want. There is the cutest little downtown area where you can go shopping. They are known for bathhouses because of the hot springs. There's a national park. Actually, our house that we are going to be staying in is 3 stories. It's got lots of room, lots of bedrooms, but I will say that all the bedrooms have a king or a queen. So you will be sharing a bed. So grab a partner or a friend and sign up and come with them. Or you will share a bed. There is a opportunity to get a private room if you want, and that is on the website. So all that is included for $579, and right now all you have to do is, hey Pam, how are you? Thanks for joining. All you have to do is pay your deposit right now as $179 to hold your spot. So the art retreat is April 3rd through the 6th in Hot Springs, and we're going to have a blast. I had 10 spots available, and when I sent it to my email list yesterday to give them a heads up, I had 2 people sign up already. So I think that we're going to sell out pretty quick. So exciting. So I'm really excited. My daughter's going, so eek. She hasn't been to one yet. I'm excited about that. Okay. I want to show you my new hat. So I have this hat burning membership that I go on once a month, and I have a tutorial like this, and I walk you step by step through the process. And this was the hat that I did last week with them. Isn't that cute? I did a holiday hat, and you know, I'll only wear it a couple months a year. But look, I did a little underbrim. I just love holly. So it's the first one I painted. This is a wool hat, and you know, usually the edges of my hat are stitched along the edge here, but this is wool, and it's just cut. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's just cut. And so it was wool. It's kind of stinky, but it was worth it because it burned beautifully. I don't know if you can see how beautifully it burned. And then I painted, and the paint kind of covered the burning a little bit, so then I burned again on top of it, and it worked out fine once the paint was dry. I didn't burn on the wet paint because that'd have been extra yucky. And then I put this cute little checkered band in green, and then I stuck this little feather in there, and I wore this to the paint party last night. We had my second and last ceramic paint party at 4x4 Brewing last night. It was so much fun. And I love it when people are like, oh, well, next year I'm going to do this one, and next year I'm going to do this one. I love repeat customers. I had one lady come back for her second time and bring friends. And when you are a repeat customer and you bring friends who have never been, you get $5 cash at the party. Did you know that? Oh, and she brought 6 friends. So she got $30 cash at the party for bringing 6 friends and signing them up, or helping them sign up, telling them about it. So yeah, that was fun. So anyway, I was just going to show off my new little hat that I'll be wearing the rest of December. I can't put it up because I got my messy bun today. So I want to show that off, and then show you something I got at Target. And I don't know if it's a fail, perhaps, but it's a warning. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do a little burning here. So I found these little makeup bags. This is like a what's my word? Suede feel. It's like a suede feel. Okay, it's got these dots in it, but it feels like suede. So I'm like, I think I can burn on that. And this is like a little makeup bag. I'm like, well, I'm always looking for different things to burn on besides hats, because I want to start doing events, workshops, and burning other things than hats. So I was like, well, let's just try it out. So I got this, and I started practicing on the bottom of it because just to see what it would do. And this is what I did so far. I just did some like leaves. And let me just show you what it looks like. I'm going to scoot you down a little bit. And I'm going to put on my glasses. and just show you kind of what it does. It melts because I'm sure it's not real suede. I'm sure it's vegan, aka polyester, fake. Okay, so can you see really close how it is? It just kind of, it melted. And plus with the dots. So, and it goes really slow. Let me put this right here so you can see it. It's a really slow burn. Okay, we'll make some lines in these. You have to go really slow to make any kind of marks. Really smokes too. So, yeah, I don't know if I would say this is a fail. I'm going to wipe this off on my little damp sponge, which you should have. I don't know. I mean, I know I wouldn't do a class with these, but it's a cute little bag that I might use for some things, but I don't think that I'll burn anymore. I just wanted to show you what happens. It's very slow, and it just kind of melts. So I don't know if I'll do anything on the edge. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing. So I'm going to get this out of my art room now. I've had it over there since the end of summer because I'm like, oh, I need to show you guys. So now I'm going to take the paper out of here and use this and just go with that. Okay, so there's that. And then I got this little thing because it is like a weave of straw. And it is a little jewelry holder. I like this because you can put bracelets and things in there and it holds them in, you know, so it doesn't move around. Okay, so I started burning on the bottom. I like to try on the bottom first in case it really is bad. And so I started doing these, and it's cute, you know, but again, very slow. And I'll show you. I've got some little stems here, and I thought, well, I'll show you, and I'll make some leaves. And I've got this turned way up, so I've got a high heat. But I'll show you how slow you have to go to make a mark. It's not as smooth. Oh, this has some of that other stuff on there. Let's wipe that off real quick. Okay, I try to get close to the camera here so you can see this. I mean, I like the little charred, you know, pictures on here, but I don't think I have the patience for this. I mean, I just have to sketch, 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 sketch. I'm used to just going, you know. And this is just kind of slow for me. So, moral of this story is, it works. I mean, I'm not catching it on fire. And it's kind of cute to have this little design on here. But it's going to take a while. And then I might put some little lines in here. I've got another one over here I'm going to do. And this might be, I'm going to try to make these a little bit fatter. And it's very bumpy because of the straw weave. But you see how slow I have to go. Maybe you'd like it slow. Maybe you're like, oh, the slower the better. I would get bored. To me, this is like, oh, painstaking. So, get you some straw. If you like it slow. I like the smooth gliding better. All right, I like these that are fatter. A little bit fatter, because then I'm going to put the little line in there and you can see it better. Yikes. I always like to kind of put I like a little point on my leaves. That one's not too fat. All right, yeah, I have to go over and over and over it. Let's make this a little thicker. I mean, if I did too much of this, it would take forever. It's not me. I'm impatient, I suppose. You're learning about me. Miss Debbie's impatient. I don't like the slow burn. Okay. So, there's what I have on my little straw jewelry thing. I think I might do some dots on this mushroom because I like that too. And then I'll be done. I wonder how that will work on here. Burning a dot. How long does it take? I mean, I guess it'd be hard to mess it up. But circles on this texture might be a little challenging. I do like the dots on here though. But you have to go over and over and over it. Let's see, let's do at least 2 more, maybe 3. Oh, they are cute. I'm gonna do one out here on the edge. And then one over here on the edge. Half a one. It's going off. Whew. Ta-da. Oh, I see a space. I need one over here too. Going off. Just a little bit. It was empty. Yeah. Okay. Let's put that down. All right. So, too bad this is on the bottom, but that's where it's going to be. All right. All right. So, Target finds straw and faux suede. If you want, it works. Not great. Learn from me. Okay. The other thing I was going to do was this hat. Because This is a hat that I did in the Create-a-thon, the Grateful, Thankful, Blessed Create-a-thon. And do you see the difference? This was polyester. It's not the vegan suede, so it's like the felt feel. And do you see the difference? Okay, so if you watch that video that I did, and if you want to watch that video, you can join the group, Create-a-thon group, and just put that you want to join that, and I will get you in that group in the comments. But we'll get you in there and you can watch that. But the reason why these are darker than the words is because when I was tracing the words, I used the press and seal and I used the friction pen. Okay? With the friction pen, the ink disappears and you don't get that into your project when it disappears, when you're burning. With these, I think I just used a regular pen. And so the ink bled into the hat as I was burning, and it made it darker. Now, sometimes you wouldn't want that. And it's okay. This is a lot lighter. This is just what the hat burns. And it's kind of like a pearlescent. It's kind of like a darker pearlescent color if you look at it really close. And these are more like a platinum, okay, if you will, platinum pearl color. All right, and then I did a little something on the top. Actually, I'm going to make that a little bit darker because that was really thin. So let's just do that real quick. And then I'll show you the underbrim too. I went all around the edge of the underbrim. And I did this one. I didn't trace this one. I just did it freehand. I like to do greenery freehand because I feel it's the easiest. But I didn't get this one as dark as I wanted. It's always easier to start light and get dark because you can't lighten it, but you can darken it. Alrighty, now you can see these better. You can see these cute little leaves up there better now. Simple. Sorry, couldn't see that. Simple, simple. Oh yeah, and then I did these three little dashes on the crease. Okay, so I was thinking of painting these because I just painted that other hat. I was kind of on a roll. So yeah, I just wanted to point out that this is the color of the hat, burned, melted, and then this is the color because the ink bled through. So if you don't use a friction pen that disappears, this is what'll happen. So I guess I'm teaching you all kinds of don'ts today. Okay, so gray hat. Oh, I'm now realizing I'm doing two gray hats. Gray hat, I'm feeling like perhaps a pop of color in here. What do you think? I would pick magenta because I'm a magenta girl. What would you pick? Drop a comment in there and tell me what you would pick. I do have some magenta paint. I only have one pink hat. Or, let's see, I have this. I have magenta. I don't think I want purple this time. Or I have a really pretty teal. That one's not dark enough. I'm thinking like darker. I think teal. I think that's where my head's at today. Or even darker. Ooh, that's pretty. What's this called? Deep green something. I can't even read it. Deep green black. Oh, but it looks... That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna get out both of those. Let's put magenta back and grab a plate and a paintbrush. Let's see. Let's do. I'm gonna turn these off before I forget. Let's see, put you down here. And I don't need the extractor on, but this light is very helpful. All right, I'm just gonna paint a little bit here with you guys today and show you what it looks like to paint on a hat. I might do both of these colors, actually. Why pick one? Yeah. This is I like both of those. All right. Let's do this lighter one. I might need a bigger brush. Let's see. Yeah, I think I am going to enjoy this better with a little paint, because the way that it was darker, you want to stay in the lines, but it's a pretty big rut. It's a pretty big, or deep, I guess I should say, pretty big, deep space that you just swipe the paint in. And then I didn't put anything around the crown because I wanted a pretty band. I might get crazy with the band, like maybe tall and layered with lots of, maybe a lot of different colors. That might be fun. What do you think? Because this is like a clean slate with just gray and now teal. I might get in there and play with my material, find some material that I've never used before for a band. And this was a stencil. Oh, yeah, this was a stencil. This wasn't the press and seal. I forgot about that. This was a stencil, and so I just traced it with the pen, and that's why there's so much ink on it. Or that's why I had so much ink. So the black ink mixed in with this. So had I used the friction pen, and then the problem with my friction pen on the Blessed is that when I got the burner close, it was disappearing and it was hard to see. And so it's really hard to trace someone when really hard to trace something when it's disappearing right before you get there. So I'm like, ooh, okay, I need to trace that with ink. Well, then the ink burned into my hat. So that was back in, when was that? Oh, when did we do that? October, I guess. End of October, I think. Okay, I got a little of this on the hat. I'm just gonna like take a, oh here, take a wipe. Let's see if I can just maybe scoot that off. Scoot that off the edge there. It's not much, but I see it. And you know, when you make a mistake like that, you notice it. No one else probably will. But I just got out of the lines just a bit. So I'm going to take a wet wipe and just kind of, yeah, just get it off there. It's not bad. All right, I'm just going to do this side. I need to find some more fun stencils because I really did like tracing this. Oh, and my purple hat, it's up at the boutique where I sell hats, but I have this purple hat and I had really big designs that I traced on that. And it's such a dark hat. And when I colored it in, it was black. So it worked out fine. This being a light hat was the problem. If this was a darker hat, then tracing it with a dark pen would have been no big deal. Learning, learning, learning. But I kind of like the way that I am fixing this. And like I said, this isn't bad over here. It's just, okay. Now we got some dots. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the dots in this dark. Okay, let me rinse this. Whoa. That stuff's still hot. Oh. I'm going to do the dots in the stem in the dark. we'll have the two to compare here in just a second, the two sides. And we'll see what we like the best. I don't know why I was keeping that so far away from me. I think I could just dot right in there. All right, hopefully these little lines are just gonna glide right along. I think I need a smaller brush. I can tell I need a smaller. Not that one. Let's do this little bitty one. There we go. Better. Can you guys still see? Oh, there's more dots. Okay. 3 more dots. Just gonna dot them in. Bam. Okay, I think I want to just swipe in a little of this dark in here. Like some shading. Just on some sides. Yeah. Okay, let's put this down. So, what do you think? Green? I mean, teal? Or no? Color or no color? I like the color. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Hey, Terry. That's okay. You like the painted? I do too. Do you remember this hat? So I was telling them that I traced this with a regular ink pen and it bled into the hat. So I'm like, it's always kind of bugged me. So I got inspired from the holiday hat. I think I'm going to like it much better. I'm going to keep this blessed. I'm not going to paint that. And I'm not going to paint this. But I'm just going to paint this dark and this dark. Yeah. So next week, I'm going to come on and I'm going to have some choices for the band and perhaps a feather. I don't know. We're going to embellish it next week. And I told everyone about the art retreat. It's up for registration. So I had 10 spots and now I have 8 spots. 2 people have already signed up. So I hope to see you guys next week. And check out the art retreat if you are interested. It is April 3rd through the 6th in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're going to have a ball. And I think that's it for today. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next Wednesday for Chat and Char. Bye.